Stories this evening. A screenshot of Lisa Bloom, the civil rights attorney who specializes in high-profile cases, her contacts, her being in Dawn Michelle's contacts. I'm guessing that this is the latest move in response to Tisha being on Carlos King's Messy Monday show, where Tisha did acknowledge the revenge P. Pretty serious one. We'll have to see if they do reach out to Lisa Bloom, if it's something that we would even be made aware of at this point. And I'm glad that Melody definitely has a strong support system.
The complicated, emotional, and now even more dangerous issue involving Melody and Martell from Love Marriage Huntsville is the focus of today's film. You are aware that this relationship has not been easy if you have been following their path. These two have been in the news for years due to their high-profile divorce and adultery scandals. However, things have now taken a far darker turn, which has caused many people to wonder what Martell did. The most recent revelation in this ongoing story will astound you. To see the whole picture of what's going on, make sure you stick with us through to the conclusion. It all began when Martell cheated on Melody during their marriage, resulting in the birth of a second child with his mistress. Even if that was a tremendous shock, it wasn't the only one. Fans have been able to see the couple's public disagreements, co-parenting challenges, and everything in between. However, something even more unsettling has recently surfaced. Reports state that Martell allegedly shared Melody's racy content without getting her permission. This has transformed the whole scenario from a mere play to a possible criminal case. And it is not just wrong but also unlawful. According to experts, Martell may have been deliberately trying to dominate and degrade Melody, and regrettably, this is not the first time that charges of his actions have been made. This presents a very alarming picture if Martell's behavior has in fact followed a similar trend with other women. It appears to be a habit of utilizing private information and retaliatory content as a means of control, going beyond a simple personal conflict. But Melody isn't keeping quiet. She is retaliating with a strong legal team, including Lisa Bloom, one of the nation's leading lawyers who has handled well-known cases involving women's rights and revenge content. It's obvious Melody is serious when she has Lisa on her side. More than only exacting revenge on Martell, the goal of this lawsuit is to make it clear that such behavior will not be accepted. Martell may be subject to jail time, fines, and maybe a significant civil case if he is found guilty of these grave charges. In addition, Melody might receive compensation for the psychological and professional abuse she has experienced. Furthermore, this lawsuit might establish a precedent, showing others that pursuing this type of infringement is about justice rather than personal grudges. We'll be talking about what might happen to them both and to Love Marriage Huntsville in the future, which is why it's crucial to watch through to the very end. Even though Melody is persevering, there is still the emotional cost to take into account. She is devastated by this most recent betrayal after the years she spent trying to rebuild her life and the agony of her divorce. Her privacy is being violated, and it serves as a painful reminder of the unhealthy relationship she has been attempting to leave. She has been concentrating on her work and children, but this latest scandal is reopening old wounds. However, her supporters are coming together, and there are a lot of encouraging posts on social media. They're praising Melody for defending herself and insisting that Martell answer for his deeds. The fascinating part, though, is that there is a lot of discussion concerning what the other Love and Marriage cast members were aware of regarding Martell's actions. In a recent shocking revelation, Tasha Scott stated that many cast members knew about Martell's behavior long before it was made public. There are very serious concerns if this is accurate. Why didn't anyone raise their voice? Was it out of fear of criticism, devotion to Martell, or just a desire to stay out of the spotlight? Their silence, for whatever reason, can be interpreted as involvement, particularly now that Melody is dealing with the consequences of everything. And the cast isn't the only one who is under pressure. The makers of the show as well as the OWN network are being criticized. Supporters are questioning whether the network ignored Martell's actions in order to maintain high viewership. After all, a major plot point on the program has been the drama between Melody and Martell. Was the network's primary goal to keep the drama going for the cameras, or should they have taken greater action to solve these problems sooner? Fans are now calling for the network to take responsibility and act to prevent a recurrence of this kind of incident. They want the show to provide support to cast members who are struggling with personal concerns and establish stricter rules for behavior. Miss Wanda has joined the discussion in the middle of all of this. She has made several contentious statements implying that Martell would file a countersuit against Melody, raising the possibility that he may have information about her that he might use against her in court. It's unclear if this is accurate, but her remarks have further fueled the flames. While some supporters think Miss Wanda is simply saying what no one else has the courage to acknowledge, others accuse her of shielding Martell and encouraging his poisonous behavior. Regardless of your stance, it's obvious that Miss Wanda's participation has exacerbated fan division. There may be significant repercussions for Martell and the Love and Marriage Huntsville business as this case develops. Martell may be subject to harsh legal repercussions and further harm to his reputation if he is proven guilty. Even his removal from the show is being demanded by some fans, with viewers wondering how the network will handle the matter. The show's survival may also be in jeopardy. Could this result in behind-the-scenes adjustments like more stringent agreements or policies? Time will tell. What do you think, then? Should the network and the actors be held responsible for their silence on Martell's actions? For additional updates on this ongoing legal drama, please leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is by no means the end of the narrative.